All right, I appreciate you coming on the show. We're celebrating the launch of the Reebok Question Mid-Double Cross at Foot Locker. I watched these highlights of you when I was a kid, so it's cool to kind of go through memory lane with you. Now, I didn't realize you played football. And you didn't just play quarterback, you played what, defensive back, you were a kick returner? What different positions did you play?
I played safety, punt returner, kick returner, quarterback.
You won the high school player of the year for men's basketball and also football. Right. Did you ever think about going to the NFL?
That was my dream. That's what I wanted to do. But circumstances happened when I was in high school.
Yeah.
And I was recruited by everybody in the country. And then once I got in the situation that I got into, nobody recruited me anymore. And my mom went to Georgetown and talked to Coach Thompson and begged for my life.
Yeah. Were you better at football or basketball?
Football.
You were?
Yeah.
How good would you have been?
I don't know. You know what I mean? But, I always say that I was better in football than I was in basketball.
Now, when you broke Antonio Daniels' ankles, what was kind of your mindset at this time?
I'm just playing basketball. You know what I mean? All of the stuff that happened in my career, I was just playing, man. My whole thing wasn't the glitz and the glamour and the flash. I just wanted to play harder than everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think the best feeling that I had as a basketball player was the fact that my teammates felt like with me on their squad that we could win every night, regardless of who we playing with. You know, we talk about all these super teams and things like that. But I always felt like I was on a super team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I was playing with 4 other pros.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I never had the luxury of playing with, pro guys before I got to the NBA. So I never imagined myself playing with Kobe or playing with Shaq or anything like that to feel like I could win a championship. I felt like the guys that I was playing with, I could win with them.
Now, what about Jordan, though? Because you obviously idolized him. Did you ever think about playing with him? Because that would have been crazy.
My dreams have came true in a lot of ways, but I never even dreamt that I would get a chance to play with my idol.
Yeah.
But I did get a chance to play with him in an All-Star game.
That was cool.
So that was a bucket list thing.
And you had like a chest bump moment too, right? In the 2003 All-Star game.
Absolutely.
And he had a smile on his face.
Absolutely. I'm a young head, so he probably wasn't ready for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that was a monumental moment in my life.
How nervous were you before this game, by the way? Are you a nervous guy?
I wasn't because a lot of times people look at it as being cocky, arrogant, but it's confidence. And my whole thing was, everybody know who Black Jesus is. Everybody know who 23 is. But tonight, you're gonna know who number 3 is. You know what I mean? You're gonna remember this moment too, because I'm here. And I didn't look at it like I had to have a great game. All I wanted to do was play harder than everybody else.
How is your relationship with him to this day?
I love him.
Yeah.
I mean, he my hero. He my inspiration. He's the guy that made me want to become the guy that ultimately ended up with this ring.
Is it true that he said, I couldn't have been too much of a hero to you if you crossed me like that?
He said that to me. It was war.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We were competing. Actually, my teammates basically were telling me that I wasn't gonna play my game because I loved him so much. You know what I mean? And I was like, I love him, but I'm a Sixer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I gotta bring it for y'all, for the dudes in my foxhole.
Now, when you initially crossed him, did you feel pressure to hit the shot?
I don't remember.
You can remember?
I don't remember what it was until the hoopla after it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was just playing basketball. Like I didn't, I wasn't thinking about that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I was going against the greatest player that ever played the game. And I was like, man, I'm gonna try my move against the greatest. This many years later is just legendary.
Now, people always call Jordan the best player to ever play, but people also call Allen Iverson the greatest pound-for-pound player ever to play in the NBA. What's your reaction to that?
I don't know. I mean, that's for everybody else to debate.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I just played hard every night. The Philly fans are the best fans in the world. You know what I mean? So it's easy to go out there and give them everything you got. When you got broken bones or you're sick or you're going through personal situations, you know what I mean? For those 48 minutes, that was my safe haven.
Yeah.
That's when I, got a chance to, excite kids and the people in Philadelphia, and I embraced that, you know what I mean? Because they love me and respect me and gave me a chance to be human. You know what I mean? That's what Philly is about. Philly is the most authentic place in the world.
Now, when you dropped 41 points against the Lakers, Kobe said that he obsessed over this game. He used to just sit and watch this game, and that you made Kobe Bryant the player that he became.
I didn't do that.
He says that, though.
His mom and dad made him that, and he did that.
Were you surprised when he said to you that, like, you're the person that kind of drove him? Because...
Not really, because, he helped me develop the killer that I was.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, it was me and him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he helped me in my maturation as a basketball player.
Yeah. Now, when you dropped 48 points in Game 1 of the NBA Finals, I was 6 years old. And I remember right after the game, I went into my mom's sewing room, and this is like midnight, and I broke her sewing machine because I was trying to make an Allen Iverson arm sleeve. And I wanted to wear it because I wanted to be like Allen Iverson. Was this a special moment, this game? Did it feel like you had gone to another level?
It was, we knew we could win. Mm-hmm. They just ultimately had more talent and experience than us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we were in Game 2. We could have won Game 3, but they were just, they were a juggernaut at that time. Mm-hmm. And as great as Kobe is and always will be, we ran into the most dominant player at that time, and Shaquille O'Neal. You know what I mean? And then everybody said Dikembe did a great job against him. But if you look at the stats,
yeah,
it is what it is. You know what I mean? When we just got beat by a better team. They were just better than us.
Were you surprised the Ty Lue play became famous? The step over? He's cool about it. He's really cool about it. We'll always talk about it. Were you surprised that it blew up?
Yeah, because it was just in the moment play. Like, he gave me problems.
Yeah.
Like, he gave me major problems. And, I was always, from what I heard, his favorite player. And the same thing, with Mike. His teammates were dogging him about him letting me have my way. And he went out there and he competed. And I hated him from that series, but as a person, I love him to death.
Now, the moment you cut your hair before the All-Star game, when you unveiled it, do you remember this moment?
Yeah, I think I did it out of anger with my hairstylist.
Really?
Yeah.
But you were a cultural icon. Everyone wanted to, just like I said with the arm sleeve, everyone wanted to dress like you, be like you. Were you nervous when you cut your hair? Like, oh, people might feel a way about this.
No, I ain't care nothing about nothing but my girl liking it.
Yeah, I feel you. But everyone, since it was such an iconic hairstyle, everyone, look, Dwayne Wade, Ray Allen, Dwight Howard, LeBron James, they're all waiting you to unveil your new fresh cut. I don't think.
No, they just couldn't believe I did it.
That's what it was?
They couldn't believe I did it. And then you see the part in the middle.
Yeah.
From all of those years of having that line in the middle of my hair. I don't know. That was a bad time for me.
What is your reaction like when LeBron says, I didn't want to be Michael, I didn't want to be Magic, I wanted to be Allen Iverson?
It's humbling. It's an honor just to impact someone's life. You know what I'm saying? Like, Michael Jordan did this for me. Like, he made me believe that I could be a cultural icon. He made me think that I could be who I ended up being. If you help one person, then I think you did God's deed. If you help one person, you know what I mean? Just one person. But then when you have an impact on a whole culture and is able to have people believe that anything is possible if you work at it, that make me feel good about my mom, my dad, the people that helped raise me, all the coaches, the teammates, Aaron McKee, Eric Snow, all of the guys that had me believe that I could be anything that I wanted to be and impact the world. To have people around me to tell me what I need to hear opposed to what I want to hear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love waking up being Allen Iverson. I love me. You know what I mean? I love everything that I am. Do I wish things were better for me? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do I wish I had more? Do I wish I had more love? All that. We all want that. But I'm comfortable in my own skin. I love being me. I love waking up and watching my face and seeing that person.
Yeah. When did you realize you were more than just a basketball player and a cultural icon, though? Because LeBron says, I wore headbands because of him. I wore
probably
arm sleeve because
of younger generation.
Yeah.
Younger generation. They don't judge as much as the older generation.
Yeah.
Older generation, they want to judge. They want to critique. You know what I mean? And I'm cool with constructive criticism.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. But most of the time, you know, older people concentrate on critiquing, and young people, I think they idolize and they appreciate the gift that I give them by my survival.
Well, AI, this was so much fun, man. I watched you when I was growing up, so this was amazing. You have a lot more highlights, so we're going to do this again one day. And so until then, we'll just wait it out, all right?
Appreciate it.
Thank you, man. Seriously, bro.